Well, howdy there, folks. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to go over FEPI, and I actually got in today. Have been looking at it, and I felt like it was a really good price, and I like the dividend. I like the stability of it. So I got in today, and I also see Mr. Bollinger is on here, also saying he bought more today. So this is the first time I've actually got in, so I'll go ahead and show you all what I got here. And then we'll go over the dividend because we're approaching the dividend dates for February for this fund. It's actually coming up in a couple of days, by the end of the week, I believe. So perfect timing to get in, right? Okay, so I'm actually going to show, first let's go over the fund and I'll give you all my opinions on it. Obviously, I have a favorable opinion because I got in. So that means if I buy something, I have a favorable opinion, right? Let's see, every $2,500 long FEPI is $53 a month payout. Okay, well it's about a 26% dividend. So first, what I will do, let's go to, I'm try to use Seeking Alpha here. Let's share this screen here, and let's see here. I guess I'm starting off with comments. FEPI is on my list. I bought shares in TSLP and AMDY today. Only so much money to spend. That's true. There is only so much money to spend, right? All right, so let's go to Seeking Alpha here. So I will actually be right back. I need to go mute something that I left on. Sorry about that, you all. So let's do this here. Okay, so on Seeking Alpha, we're going to look up FEPI. And anybody have any guesses what they think the dividend might be? So we were at 55.90 today. It's been around since October 11th. So we've gone up about $5, or excuse me, $4 a share. And it's been pretty good because if you look, every time the dividend is paid out, we recover. See this chart? It's like we're up here. Let me do a 6-month chart. That'll be a little bit better. So obviously you can kind of tell when a dividend was paid right here because from here to here we dropped and then we came up all the way up to here. Then another dividend was paid here. We pulled back down, kept dropping a little bit, but then we came back up again. And then you can see the same thing here. We've always seemed to come back up in this fund, which is what I really like. Unlike Yield Max, this one seems to be performing. So it's paying a less dividend percent compared to some of the Yield Max funds, but our principal is appreciating in value also. So I'm actually a big fan of this one, and several of my followers are in it too. The expense ratio is actually lower than Yield Max. It's 0.65. Now, the yield for the trailing 12 months is only showing 6%, but it's actually, if you take the dividend that it just paid out last month, which is actually going to be here, the dividend was like $1.19. And I don't know why I'm not signed into my premium account here. So $1.20, it rounds up to about $1.20. So the way we calculate this for an annualized dividend yield, it's $1.20 times 12. So that's $14.40 divided by 55.90. That's 26%. Now, stick with me for all of you watching live because I'm going to be showing more of my own holdings today because I'm going to show FEPI in my Schwab account and I'll show the total dividend payout that's expected for this year or what's left of the year, which is still most of it because we're almost through February. So, okay, let's see what Seeking Alpha. See, it's showing this 6.26%, but that's not totally accurate because it's only going off of like 3 months, right? Anyway, so Each dividend has gotten progressively higher, which I like. It's a dollar per month dividend payout. It's paid on different dates than yield max, so we can kind of stagger our paydays or increase our paydays, right? Um, let's see here. Yeah, so am I. I'm going with 120 also. After the PANW hit today, probably in the 115 area. All right, well, let's do this. Let me show you all the new holding in my account, my main Schwab account here. So let's do this here. I'm starting to do this more for a lot of you all that watch me. Okay, so this is the ETF portion of the portfolio. So you all can see I have a lot of Tesla. I have some TNA. I have SQI, QYLD, QQQY, QQQX. I have CLIP, JEPY, and here is good old FEPI right here, 62 shares of it that I got today. And I actually used my yield max dividends to buy into it. And then I have Coney and I have Beto. Now, overall, it's expecting a payout total of this amount. We'll see if that actually holds because I actually expect the yield might get cut for some of these. I don't know how sustainable some of these yields are. I'm afraid that some people would look at this and think they could just go retire, but I know better. I'm not sure if these are going to sustain or not. And I'm not trying to like not be confident, but we'll see. We'll see where we are at the end of the year for sure, right? So anyway, this 2023 number is a bit skewed because things moved over from Ameritrade to Schwab. So this is probably lower than it was because we've almost already offset or we've almost already surpassed in 2024 our 2023 numbers. And let's see here. Okay, so for FEPI, it's only projecting like $220, but I think that's based on probably a faulty estimate. So this could actually be, excuse me, this could actually be higher. So there you go. Transparency here. This is the coach's ETF holdings. Okay, so FEPI. Let's see. I guess I can pull up what Schwab has to say about it here. Let's see what all we can pull up. It's got it gives the Morningstar rating and stuff like that. What's this here? Vid 90 is slightly elevated this month. Our VIX, so maybe premiums old is higher this month. Yeah, because it's is it based on volatility? I can't quite remember. Fidelity does the same thing. It's just basing it off the trail. That's exactly right. Good point, Jonathan Harris. Great point. How many of you all, by the way, are willing to join Discord if I start doing a live show there? Because I'm trying to figure out. We did a live show, but I didn't post it because it only picked up what I was saying, and it didn't pick up what all of you all that joined the voice chat. It didn't pick up what all of you all say. So obviously can't use that because it's just me talking. It would be like another one of these. So I'm trying to experiment around with some other software. Like I used Zoom, which I finally had a little light bulb go off that while Zoom is maxed out on my MacBook, I can still use Zoom on the desktop. Anyway, it didn't work anyway because it didn't pick up the interactive voice chat, but I think Streamlabs OBS will. So anyway, back to the topic of the video here. Let's get back to Schwab here. Okay, so let's see what Schwab has to tell us about FEPI. And I also want to discuss the dividend dates for Rex shares. And we will do that towards the end here, but we're going to see what kind of nuggets of information we can extract from Schwab while I have it up here. And obviously, I'm with Schwab by default. It wasn't something that I had, chosen. I got dumped off because Ameritrade uh, switched to them. I actually liked Ameritrade. I especially like Thinkorswim. Let's see. Okay, so this tells us volume, bid, ask. Um, oh, this is as of close today. What am I thinking? I quoted the price that it was at market open, actually. Here's some Morningstar. Morningstar ratings are not available from FEPI. There you go. How about that? Um, let's see. We got total assets. We got the total returns by sector. So this is the sector, technology, and then MSCI. We don't quite have a full bill of information here. Look, here's Tesla, our favorite stock, right? Netflix, CRM. These are the holdings of it. Okay. So these are like the top 10 holdings. Oh, that's what you were mentioning, Mr. Ollinger. You were mentioning PANW, Palo Alto Networks. We're up almost 25%. We got Microsoft, we got Amazon, we got Intel, we got Nvidia, we got Meta. By the way, Nvidia earnings are coming out, I think tomorrow or something. So we might be covering that on the podcast. We got Meta, we got AMD, we got Salesforce, CRM, Netflix, and Tesla. So it seems like, we're all kind of exposed to Tesla one way or another, whether we like it or not. Now, this actually is going to show us more holdings. If I drill down, it's got 119 total holdings, 15 long, 104 short. How about that? Let's do this here. Let's show, I like this because normally you can only see like the top ones. Here are the options positions that we have. Nvidia, Tesla, Apple. This is, let's see, Adobe. Adobe, was it Adobe? Oh, Adobe is one too. How about this? Adobe, Apple, Mu, or Micron Technology, Intel, Tesla. Okay, so that's showing us, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Oh, they're kind of sprinkled in here. Here's another one we didn't go over first that was in here. Google, Broadcom, to name a few. And then we've got options on each of these, it looks like. Oh, we can look at, I guess I like this actually. This is a good thing with Schwab. Um, I don't like that they rate some of my holdings in F. I'm kind of offended by that. Um, but at least they're telling me the truth, right? F is fantastic, isn't it? No, I get it. They actually rate Tesla an F, so I can't complain. But I know some people are miffed that they rate their investments in F. How dare they, right? But I do like the transparency here, showing all these holdings. Let's see. Yeah, these are all options. There's a lot of them. I'm not as familiar with this strategy. Why is it not letting me? Oh, I guess that might be all of them. That's why it's not letting me go to page 5. Anyway, so long story short, I'm a big fan. I got in and I like it, and I'm excited for the future here. This is the newest addition to my portfolio. Let's see. Same here. I was with Ameritrade. Yeah, I agree with you all. See, great minds think alike. Got into FEPI last month, and so far, glad I did. Well, I got in today, and so far, I'm glad I did. But we're only one day in, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm pretty confident with it. So thank you all for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe, and join the Discord if you haven't already. And we will see you all very soon. I will try to get one out tonight, later on. So we should be seeing you all within the next few hours. Thanks again. Take care. Have a good time in the meantime.